Welcome to our online info session for Ashton College's Certificate of Accounting program. We're happy to have you joining us, whether it's through our Zoom webinar, our live Facebook stream, or our on-demand YouTube video. Welcome to you all. I'm Jake Cressy from Ashton Marketing and Communication Department. I'm joined today by Rita from the Admission Department, Rika, who will be working in the background, and of course, our Certificate of Accounting program instructor, Emad. Emad, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Jake?
I'm doing well. I'm excited to get into this, but before we do, just some housekeeping. We're going to have an open Q&A section near the end of this live stream where you can submit your questions for Emad to answer live. If you're with us on Zoom, you can use the raise hand function or simply type your question into the chat box. If you're on Facebook, you can write your questions in the comment section, and we'll be sure to take a look at them there. If you have a very specific question or you don't get around to answering it during this session, you can email us at info@ashtoncollege.ca, or you can phone us at 604-891-1249. We also have a toll-free line, which is 1-866-759-6006. Now, to start things off, I'd like to ask you, Emad, to tell us a bit about your experience, your educational background, and what brought you to teaching.
Okay, my name is Emad Tawadrous, an accounting, taxation, and payroll instructor at Ashton College since 2018. I am a CMA accountant. I have a master's degree in cost and managerial accounting, and I did a Canadian taxation studies in University of Concordia in Montreal, where I was living before moving to the western of Canada. I'm living in Alberta right now. And I have a very long experience of teaching accounting, Canadian taxation, and payroll in many Canadian educational institutions, include universities and colleges, because I was working before on Concordia University in Montreal. I was just teaching taxation in University of Concordia. In addition, I have worked in accounting and auditing for many national and international companies inside and outside Canada. And currently, I'm working as an accounting instructor for different Canadian colleges, but I can say that Ashton College got a special place in my heart. Ashton College is one of the best educational institutions at Western Canada, with a very experienced teamwork and very knowledgeable instructors who highly help students to achieve their career goals. And for me, besides love teaching, I adore working with Ashton College team, who helping me to achieve the creativity and independence teaching, while offering the proper teaching environment, tools, and materials for all the courses. So it will be my pleasure to go through the program details, and I will do my best to address the questions about the accounting program.
Excellent. Thank you so much. With that, let's get right into it. So first off, who would benefit the most by taking this course?
Okay, the certificate in accounting is very beneficial to everyone who has accounting background and who has not, as this program provides a very deep knowledge in accounting, auditing, taxation, and payroll, which is required in Canadian job market. So our certificate in accounting program offers the most effective path for students to earn the Canadian accounting credentials, whether you are new to the accounting profession or have international training and are looking to enter the Canadian job market. This program will ensure you are fully prepared to attain work in Canada. The demand for accountants in Canada is high, and an accounting career is an excellent choice for professionals seeking job stability and competitive wages. In every industry, there are opportunities for accountants and a clear path for professional growth. The program develops student accounting skills through practical techniques Delivery is done entirely through our live online format, allowing students to participate from anywhere in the world, so long as they have internet access. So the program also has a full-time morning or evening and part-time options, allowing even the busiest student to enroll.
Excellent. So I want to touch on something you said there. You mentioned this would be beneficial to internationally trained accountants. So an accountant from another part of the world could take this to sort of prepare themselves for the Canadian job market. Is that right?
Correct, yeah.
Excellent. Okay. So what is the general structure of this course? What are the main topics that are going to be covered?
Okay, so the certificate in accounting duration, it is 240 hours in total and includes 7 courses. So the first course, it is financial accounting, it is basics, and this course duration, it will be 30 hours. So this course provide an overview of the financial reporting process. It concentrates on the recording process and the production of financial statements. It's perfect for non-accounting major. Accounting topics are presented in a small manageable segments using clear language and plentiful visuals. The course introduces simple tools to allow students to analyze financial information and explain the information contained in the financial statements in their future roles as managers, as investors, or other users of financial accounting information. The second course, we have another financial accounting course, but this one, it is advanced. And the length of this course, it is 42 hours. So this course building on financial accounting basics, the first one. So this course presents students with more advanced topics in financial accounting. Advanced topics provide students with in-depth knowledge of assets and depreciation and examining intangible assets and leases. So students will explore and learn about current liabilities and contingencies. They will examine stockholders' equity and earnings, as well as accounting changes and error corrections. Third course, it is computerized accounting 1. So we will use software called Sage 50. So many businesses here in Canada using this software. And this course, it will be 40 hours. So this course is designed to introduce students to Sage 50 accounting. Highlights include an overview of the interface, followed by detailed look at creating a company, defining company settings, and entering historical data. Coverage of the core modules in Sage 50 accounting, as well as the most common transactions, periodic processing, and reporting are also discussed in this course. Students will have an overview of the setup and use of payroll and inventory, followed by detailed look at how to use projects, time slips and time and billing, budgeted as well. This is followed by a look at advanced reporting. Fourth course, it is computerized accounting 2. So computerized accounting 2 with Quickbooks. So all of us hear about Quickbooks, and I can say most of the businesses here in Canada using the Quickbooks. So with a deep knowledge in Quickbooks, so the student will get a good opportunity on the job market. And this course for the Quickbooks, it is 32 hours. So this course is an introduction to Quickbooks. It provides hands-on instructions regarding how to set up QuickBooks for use as a system for small businesses. This course will teach students how to use many of the features available on QuickBooks. Participants will learn about the type of information they need to track in their businesses and will become familiar with the most common tasks required, as well as the more advanced functions of the software. We have also on the fifth course, the cost accounting. So the duration for cost accounting is 32 hours. And this course is intended to provide students with an in-depth knowledge of fundamental cost accounting techniques for use in manufacturing and service environments. Emphasis is placed on product service cost determination using job order system, process costing system, and standard cost practices. Budget topics are also addressed in this course. Sixth course, it is taxation and payroll. So taxation and payroll, it is 36 hours. And this course provides students with a basic understanding of the Income Tax Act and regulation to determine the income tax liability as it applies mainly to individuals and businesses as well. The course allows students to learn how to prepare a simple tax return for an individual resident of Canada and to use the knowledge gained from this course to solve problems relating to the taxation of individual residents and the non-resident of Canada. Students will also study the GST, the goods and service taxes, and HST, harmonized sales tax. The course is a comprehensive and a practical approach to federal and provincial legislation relating to the payroll function. This course provides an overview of the requirement for processing payroll, calculation, and administrating the payment to employees, government agencies, and other parties in compliance with laws, regulation, and contractual arrangements. Students will learn how to prepare, So students will learn how to prepare hourly, salaried, and commission payroll. They will also learn payroll law, record maintenance, paycheck and statement preparation, T4 preparation as well. So it will give a good knowledge in all the rules for taxation and payroll. The last course, it is the audit, and this one is a new course for certificate in accounting. So the audit course, it is 28 hours. So the course is a comprehensive and practical approach to federal and provincial legislations relating to audit reports on financial statements. It will overview audit reports on the effectiveness of internal control, various ways auditors gather evidence and rule of provincial and the provincial audits. So prioritizing risks, auditor independence rules, and audit of sales and receipts, purchases. So all these topics, it will be covered on this course.
Excellent. Thank you for that breakdown of the program. There's a lot to unpack in there, but before we do that, I would like you to describe for us your teaching style.
So my teaching style is simplifying the topics because most of the students I can say that they don't have a background in accounting. So I have to simplify the information, give them the rules in actually I like to tell stories uh, about the topics. So I can say, in example, I have a customer, or I have my client of has a problem with CRA on taxation issue, and this issue is blah blah, and uh, make the student involved on the situation, trying to get solution from them. And after I got the feedback from my students, because I have to make my student involved on this situation, so I can tell them the correct answer or how can I solve this problem. So I like my teaching style is involve the student on the materials and make them think about it and how to fix the problems.
Excellent. That's great. Now, in terms of the student expectations, what do you expect of students who enroll in this course, and how much time will they be spending on assignments and reviewing this material outside of class?
Okay, so it is, in my mind, it depends on the student. So I can say on the average, when I spoke with my previous students, they told me they studying about 2 hours a day. So 2 hours a day, it's enough to cover everything. They can go through the assignment, finish everything, study the lecture, because after the lecture, I always advise my students to take a look on the materials again, read it again, and then they can try doing the assignment. We can discuss any topics that they cannot understand. And most of the students telling me that on the average, they just studying 2 hours a day, not more.
Okay. Now, you mentioned something earlier. Most of these students don't have a background in accounting. I'm wondering, do you need strong math skills in order to be an accountant?
No, because everything it will be simplified on this course. So even if any student without any accounting background, or they are not very good in math, they can handle these courses, because the course is not required a very strong skills in math. So it's we can simplify for all the courses. We simplifying all the topics, go through every part of the topics, and we can discuss that with the students. So even if they cannot understand it, we can simplify it more and we can discuss it more. So there is a good communication for in my mind, because I know most of the instructor in Ashton, they doing the same thing, simplifying the topics, and they can repeat the same topic many times, because our priority is making the student give the student a very good knowledge, because it will help them on the job market.
Right. It's very reassuring. Now, you mentioned earlier when you were laying out what to expect in this program that there are two major accounting softwares that students will be working with, Sage 50 and QuickBooks. Could you tell us a little bit more about both of these and let us know if one is more frequently used in the industry than others?
I can say that most of the companies using QuickBooks more than Sage 50, but there is another companies requiring Sage 50. So actually, for both softwares, it will be the same concept, because they're dealing with the daily entries like invoices, purchases, sales, payroll, taxation, GST, HST. So all these topics, it will be similar. And it's just how the software is look like. So Sage 50 is good software. There's a lot of companies using it in Canada, and when I take a look on the opportunities available on some websites like Indeed or Job Bank, they required a Sage 50. On other jobs, they required QuickBooks, and other jobs required both. So the knowledge in both softwares, it will be an asset and make the life easy for job seekers to find a good job and good opportunity with a high pay.
Okay, excellent. Now, in the learning objectives of this program, it mentions familiarizing students with the basic accounting fundamentals for managing both a personal or service type business and a merchandising business. Can you explain what these two businesses are and what the differences between them would be from an accounting perspective?
So first of all, I just need to mention something about career perspectives when the student finish this certificate. So we have accounting assistant, we have accounting clerk or accounting technicians. So they are one of the most required jobs in Canada, and our certificate in accounting will open the door for applicants to apply for uh, to apply for most required job in Canada here. And uh, and if you do search online about base scale of accounting technicians, you will find on the website like salary.com that the average annual salary in Ontario, as example, it is 46,370. I'm speaking about the average. So the average, this average, it's mentioned on salary.com as of March 26, 2020. But the range typically falls between 40,700 and 52,000. So the salary range can vary widely depending on many important factors, including education, certifications, additional skills, the number of years you have spent in your profession. And, and based on Glassdoor, another website called the glassdoor.ca, the average annual salary for accountants in Canada for accounting clerk, as example, it is 41,000. And in general, the average salary is different between a province to another. But in most provinces, I can say in Canada, the average is 40,000, which is a very good salary. Also, this program gave another features. So the certificate in accounting will allow the student to be a member of CBA, the Canadian Bookkeepers Association, which will provide the student or the graduates with a lot of membership benefits, like official membership cards, professional recognition, registered professional bookkeeper designation. So you will be certified accounting clerk, access to many industry resources, accounting articles on topics to help your business grow and succeed. So, and also I can mention that the 100% of the fees for the association, the CPA association, it is tax deductible. So membership fee, when you prepare your individual tax return, you can deduct this amount against your income. So you can reduce your income and you can reduce the tax payable. Also for the administration fees for the course, it is the same thing. It will be deductible for tax purposes.
Okay, so can you tell me more about the CBA, the Canadian Bookkeepers Association? Who are they exactly?
So it is a Canadian board. So all the bookkeepers and accounting clerks, accounting technicians, they can register for it. Having this certificate in accounting, it's not automatically make the student is eligible to be a CBA member, but they have to go through some rules and present some documents to the CBA to have the membership. So the membership, it is a good thing because it will create a certified bookkeeper or accounting clerk here in Canada. So when it will be more easy to find a better job, because if I am certified bookkeeper, I will get a job more easier and more faster than any bookkeeper who is not registered with the association. So having this benefit to be a member of the CBA Canada, the Canadian Bookkeeping Association, it is a very beneficial. As well, there's some, as I mentioned, there's some features provided by the CBE to the members. And one of these benefits, it's including some discount on many Canadian companies like Adidas, Nike, or other companies. And there is a lot of benefits. So I advise everyone to take a look on the website for the CBE. So the website for the CBE, it is www.c-b-a.ca. So you can seek more information on how to register, the requirement, the benefit that being to be a member of the CBE.
Okay, now doubling back to some things mentioned in the program outline here, the term double entry accounting comes up. Can you elaborate on that?
Sorry, double entry. So double entry accounting. Okay. So when the student finishes this certificate, they have a lot of opportunities. Maybe the position for work, it is called different. Sorry. So because as I mentioned, there's accounting assistant, accounting clerk, accounting technician. So this course, it's giving more information to be more knowledgeable. So as I mentioned, the student will have a good and deep knowledge in accounting and audit. And also they can use this certificate as a first step to be an accountant. So, okay, so while many financial minded individuals enjoy long career as bookkeepers, others gain experience in bookkeeping before pursuing other roles in finance. So start working as a bookkeeper. Bookkeepers are responsible for processing and recording financial transactions. They typically work for small or medium-sized businesses in a variety of industries, including constructions, real estate, and retail. Next step in bookkeeping is a supervisor, bookkeeping supervisor. So if you want to advance in your career, you should become a certified bookkeeper by obtain the certificate in accounting or bookkeeping certificate and register with the CBA, the Canadian Bookkeeper Association. The certified bookkeepers have the greatest opportunity to transition from a support role where they only physically document transaction to a role as a bookkeeping supervisor. While qualifications are important, it takes certain skills to succeed. And as a bookkeeping supervisor, it is including good people skills to work with other bookkeepers and members of the financial team and department supervisors, strong management skills to coordinate the work of bookkeepers and get the best result from the teamwork. Next step in accounting or certified public accounting. Employers may hire bookkeepers who are working toward attaining a bachelor degree in accounting. Once they receive their degree, these professionals may be able to secure positions in accounting, bookkeeping, or accounting clerks is a discipline which focuses on the details, including every transaction amount, date, and source of revenue for businesses. An accounting degree will help the student learn to broaden your a focus, and they get a broader understanding of businesses' financials. And for sure, the salary, it will be, I can say, the double. So if the bookkeeper average wage in Canada is 40,000, so for general accounting, you will find that if you search online, the general accountant, they can gain up to 65,000 a year annual income, which is good.
Okay, now you've been mentioning the terms bookkeeper and accounting. Is there any difference between a bookkeeper and accountant, or are the terms interchangeable?
Okay, so for bookkeeper and accounting, there is a difference, but it's not that big difference. So bookkeeping and accounting both serve to keep a business's financial information recorded, accurate, and reported. But how and when they do so is where the difference crops up even. So there is often some overlap of rules. Also, they are job titles used interchangeable. Bookkeepers and accountants are different positions with different requirements. For a long-term career, accounting offers much more upward mobility and income potential, and is deemed to be more market relevant in today's society. The education required to be competitive in the field can be greater, but the payoff down the road can be considerably higher. And a bookkeeping course will not go as in depth as the course taught throughout the certificate in accounting. So the certificate in accounting give a deep knowledge in accounting in general, so which is an asset to find a job more faster and more easy. So in certificate in accounting, where the focus will be on accounting functions and their ability to see the bigger picture. In today's society, many businesses wish to utilize the services of someone with an accounting background. So job potential for our students will be higher and more on target with market needs.
Okay, interesting. So there are a lot of educational paths out there. Why should students choose to take this program with Ashton College?
So because as I mentioned earlier, Ashton College have one of the uh, most I can say perfect college in the west of Canada. I'm working right now with another colleges in Alberta, but actually, as I mentioned, Ashton is the best. So they giving very good tools for learning. They have a good instructors involving the student on the course. It's a good thing to give. I can say it's experience, not teaching. So it's giving a good experience, and also the review for the college is very good for the previous student. They giving a very good review on online. So when I check the online reviews, I find that all the students are like the teach Ashton College, how the courses work. And most of them, until this moment, even if they finish the course, they still emailing me, asking me about some tax step or payroll steps. So they always keeping in touch. So the communication is very important, even if the student is finish the course. So most of the instructors in Ashton, they are very friendly. So they keep touching with their student even if they finish the courses. And most of the time, students have a problem on work or have situation that they never met before, never heard about it. So they can contact the instructor back, ask them about their opinion, and keep gaining more experience and more knowledge.
Thank you so much for that. Now we're about to open the floor to questions from the audience, but before we do that, we're going to hear from Rita in the admissions department, who's going to break down what the admissions requirements are for this program.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Jake. My name is Rita. I'm the admissions coordinator for Vancouver Ashton College campus. I'm here to talk about the admissions requirements for the certificate in accounting. First and foremost, I'd like to just give you a little bit of information regarding our office hours. I work Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I can be reached via email at info@ashtoncollege.ca or via phone at 604-891-1249. Regarding the program, the admissions requirements are a minimum of a high school diploma with transcripts, to be 19 years of age at the start of the program, and if required, the English language proficiency test. And also, I do invite you to visit our policy on admissions to get more information. And of course, you can call this office at any time for further information. We have 3 upcoming intakes for the certificate in accounting. I'll start with the first 2. They are full-time. The first one is February 22nd. It's around the corner, and it ends May 19th. The webinar hours are Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The next full-time intake we have is April 19th until July 13th. The webinars are Monday to Friday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we have intakes for both people that are working during the day or working in the evening. We can accommodate both. And the part-time intake is March 23rd to November 4th. The webinars are held Tuesday and Thursday only from 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. And I'll give you a little bit of information regarding the tuition. If you are a domestic student, the application fee is $200. The application fee for international students is $300. The tuition fee for domestic student is $3,450 and $4,485 for international students. And finally, the textbook fees are approximately $1,000. Again, I can be reached at 604-891-1249 or via email at info@ashtoncollege.ca. Thank you.
Thanks so much for that, Rita. With that, the floor is now open to questions from the audience. We have Rika managing your questions both on Facebook and Zoom. Rika, do we have any questions to be answered?
Hi there. We do have a question from our Facebook Live audience. Someone would like to ask, will this program allow me to start my own accounting practice after completing the program?
Yes, this program, it will allow to practice, and it will open a lot of doors, as I mentioned. And as I mentioned also, it is a position like bookkeepers, accounting clerk, or accounting technician. It's a very demand. So it's a high demand here in Canada. So all the business need accounting and need someone have a good knowledge in accounting and taxation and payroll, because all the businesses need at least one accounting plus one accounting technician. So yeah, it will be a very good choice.
Excellent. Any other questions from the audience, Rika?
No questions so far. Thank you.
Okay. Well, we'll give them a little more time. Emad, do you have any final words of advice or any thoughts you'd like to share with everyone before we wrap up the session?
Yeah, I would like to mention a part here because of COVID-19, we're staying at home, we're doing nothing. So I'm always advise people to invest in yourself. What I mean by invest in yourself, you have to teach something, you have to learn something new, because when the economy will back to normal and everything will open again, maybe you got a good position, a higher income. So for now, I advise everyone to invest in yourself, learn something new, learn something you like. That's it.
Excellent. Thank you for that. Well, that's the end of our session. As mentioned before, if you have any questions after the fact or you want to touch base on something else we've talked about here, you can email us at info@ashtoncollege.ca, or you can phone us at 604-891-1249, or use the toll-free line, which is 1-866-759-6006. Thank you so much for joining us today, and have a great evening, everyone.